and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is going to be a book unhaul. So I have been trying to go through books a little bit at a time because when I move to Japan, I'm not taking any books with me, but I also want to get rid of some books before I leave just because, I don't know, when I come back I want a clean bookshelf. I have no idea. Anyways, that's what this video is. There are timestamps down below in the description box if you want to skip to any particular section, but otherwise please stick around and watch the whole thing because it's much appreciated. Anyways, I also straightened my hair for the first time in a long time. Wow. And a quick shout out to Yes Style because I have been buying my lip products from them for years now. I'm currently wearing my Peri Para Ink Velvet lip and they come in little containers like this. Super cute. Here we are. This is a Korean brand. It just works wonders. I put on 2 coats. One coat I let dry and then I put on the second coat and I let it dry. On really good days, I can drink out of soda cans. I can eat entire meals and my lip product will still be there if I'm like not shoveling food down like a wild animal. The tint I am wearing today is number 17 in the Ink Velvet, but I also have the Cloud Ink Velvet, which is exactly how it sounds, very cloudy and soft, and it is a little bit brighter, and then I have some darker tints as well. So I do have the original line, the Ink Velvet. I also have the Cloud Velvet, and I have the Airy Velvet. The color stays on your lips throughout the day. I do usually reapply halfway through the day if I need lip color through the entire day. It's just one of the best lip products I have ever used, and I'm heartbroken I can't find it in the States. But I will be able to find it in Japan when I move, and that is why I am recommending this product. If you want to check out Peri Para items, you can get a Yes Style influence code down below in my description box for a discount. Just click that, look up Peri Para, and you will be able to find multiple products, not just the lip colors. So click, shop, and enjoy, and let's get on with the unhaul. A lot of these books they're from my old apartment. I am now moved into my house, and so I don't remember what's at the bottom of this bag. So I will start at the top, and the others will just be a surprise for you and I both. The first book that I'm getting rid of is Defiance by CJ Redwine. Though I do plan on finishing this series at some point, I do plan on listening to the rest of the series via audiobook, and I didn't like book 1 enough, and I already know I won't ever reread this series, but I do like it enough to continue on with the series. This book follows Rachel. She's living in a very misogynistic community where women aren't expected to do much of anything besides cook, clean, and bear children. They are not allowed to go out in public alone. They always have to have their male protectors with them at all times. Otherwise, they will be flogged and or killed. So Rachel is dealing with that. She is very independent. Her father has taught her how to hunt, how to defend herself, and how to basically do anything a man can. When her father goes missing, her and her father's apprentice, who she's had romantic feelings for in the past but was also shut down in the past, they travel together to look for her father, and things kind of go from there. And like I said, it's very misogynistic, very men. Rachel kicks butt, and she's not afraid to get her hands dirty. And in that aspect, this book was just very enjoyable. Though, like I said, the writing was a little bit not up my alley, and that is kind of why I'm getting rid of it. Though, like I said, I'm repeating myself. I do plan on finishing the series, though via audiobook. The next 2 books I forgot I was getting rid of. Please don't kill me. This is a popular series. It's just, I read book 1, and then I liked it, but I was reading it when it was hyped, and now that I think back on it, I don't think I liked it as much as I initially thought I did. But that is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Johnny Han, and I'm also getting rid of P.S. I Still Love You, which I have not read. If I end up reading these books, it will be me renting them from the library, or listening to it on audiobook, or even getting a copy of these elsewhere, but I do not want them on my shelves because I really don't read contemporaries anymore, and if I do, I really have to be in the mood for them. And I also think I'm moving past YA contemporaries a little bit. So I just know I'm not going to read these books. And if I do read these books, it's not going to be for probably years. So I am going to get rid of them, make some room on my shelves for books that I want to actually get to. If you don't know what these books are about, I think you might have been living under a rock. One, because these books are quite popular, and because they have made Netflix adaptations to the first book and the second book, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, it's about a girl who writes letters to her crushes and then puts them away in a box. She puts her feelings away in a box and she goes on with her life. These letters somehow get shipped to these boys, and the story kind of goes on from there, how she reacts and how the boys react and how their relationship with her and all these boys kind of transform, I guess. It is a romance YA contemporary, so it's full of YA high school drama, and yeah. What I did like about the book one is it does have quite a bit of Korean culture in it, and I really enjoyed that. As you can tell, I really like Asian culture. The next two books I actually bought different editions for, and I have two different kind of you'll have to see. I'm getting rid of this edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is a fae book. It's so popular. I am going to be on a live show for the ACOTAR read-along on Madison's channel tonight. So that's happening before this video goes up, but check out her channel if you want to watch that, because I'm sure it's not going anywhere. It's about a girl, Farah, who when she goes hunting to provide food for her family who is starving and may die, she shoots and kills a wolf, only to find out later down the road that that wolf was fae. The fae then come and get her for a life, and so she is whisked off to fairy, and she is living there with a couple of fae men, fae guys. Are they men? I don't know. Okay, so yes, this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling in fae, with fae undertone. I'm not undertones, it's very there. It's a fae Beauty and the Beast retelling. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. How do you even describe books as a booktuber? The ultimate question. But I am also getting rid of A Court of Mist and Fury, which is a hardcover. I think my mom got me this one, and I was collecting them in softcover. My mom watches my channel, so sorry, Mom. I'm getting rid of this. Also, they have new covers coming out for the next book, and I heard that the new book won't have the same soft cover. It's going to have the new soft cover, and I like my series to match. Like, this alone drives me absolutely bonkers. I do have my new editions right here, so you know, I'm not a huge fan of them, but they're growing on me. I'm growing into them. God, I sound like I'm going through puberty. I am liking them a little bit more each time I look at them. Let's just say that. So, getting rid of these. Am I ever not drinking a Monster? The answer is no. Look at that lip. It's not going anywhere. The next book I am getting rid of, listen to my explanation before you murder me, okay? Is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. And okay, I love this book. I rebought this book without the Book of the Month symbol on it. See this? I bought the new cover in hardback, but it's because I want them to match. And this was really hard to find. I have it up there, but the regular edition for The City of Brass without, you know, any other symbols on it was really hard to find. I actually have to buy it from Books A Million, and it took about a month and a half because they sent my request to the printers and it sounded like they printed a book just for me. I don't know, but I did get my hands on it, and now I have the entire trilogy all in the same exact editions. This follows a young woman who basically, she wants to become a doctor, but women don't become doctors, okay? She's living in Egypt, and you know what she's doing? She's conning people. She's conning people. She's hilarious, but she's conning people. And this con goes wrong when the magic she is using works, and she summons a demon, or what she thinks is a demon, to her greatest dismay, and they then travel across the continent. And it's just, I never like to say too much about this book because I feel like it's one of those books that you should go into not knowing a lot about it and just really enjoy the ride as you're reading, because it is so intricate, it is so beautiful, it is so detailed and well done, and just go pick it up and read it. So I'm not getting rid of it because I don't like it. My next book isn't anything like any of these other books, but it is Dragons and Tigers by Barbara A. Waitman, second edition. A Geography of Southeast and Southeast Asia. This is a textbook that I used. Look at that highlighting job. Good job, Sarah. Oh my gosh, you were really, me being a good student. I got this new, so That's only my highlighting. But I had a Southeast Geography, Asian Geography class, and this was one of the books. I did recently skim through it again, and I just know I have so many Asian reference books, which maybe I'll show in a video if that's something you guys want to see down the road. If it is, please comment down below saying you want to see my Asian reference books, okay? Because otherwise you're not getting it, because it feels like something that you people wouldn't like. My viewers are very picky. But anyways, Dragons and Tigers, geography book, getting rid of it. I don't need it. I will never open it again. It's not relevant to me anymore, especially with all my other geography books that I have. Ah, yes, I'm getting rid of these. I forgot. I'm getting rid of Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse. Will I read these again? Probably not. I am way past, like, way grown out of these. Also, before BookTube, I didn't realize how harmful this series was to natives, and that's me before BookTube being ignorant. Sorry. And now I did want to reread this, and I almost reread it last year, and I didn't get very far. I got to page like 12 or something before I put it down. I just wasn't interested, and I was like, I'll reread these at some other point in my life, but I don't want them on my shelves. I don't want them on my shelves, especially after learning how harmful this book is to Native culture and how just misrepresented they are in this book, especially with such a popular series. I think it's really smart to be mindful of what you are showing your viewers and what you are reading yourself. So yeah, it's going away. Sorry, Stephanie Meyer, not sorry. The next two books that I'm getting rid of is also because I bought them in a different edition, but that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and then I also had The Wicked King by Holly Black. I have the black editions of The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. I have the black hardcover Barnes & Noble editions, so I no longer need these softcover editions. But this is another Fae series. It is super popular on BookTube, so if you don't know what this series is about, it's basically about, there's two sisters? Shoot, I think there's three. No, there's two, right? Three? No, there is three. I don't know. But anyways, their parents are murdered by Fae, and that Fae takes these kids to Fairy and raises them as his own. It's a weird kind of family dynamic. I don't know. But it is like sometime after that, after all that happens, and it shows these girls kind of going through the motions of being human in a very Fae world. It mainly follows Jude, one of the sisters, and her relationship with the prince, who, you guessed it, he's pretty cruel. I don't know. I liked this series. I plan to reread it at some point, and I didn't love it how everyone else loves it. I just didn't. I didn't love it how everyone else loves it. I wasn't obsessed with it, but I did read the series really, really fast. So I will, at some point, reread the series, but take my time with it a little bit so I can really, like, ingest the story a little bit more. But yes, I'm not getting rid of this because I don't like it. It's because I have different editions. The last things I'm getting rid of aren't books, but they are going to half-price books to see if I can get any money out of them. I probably won't because they're super picky. If it's not Blu-ray, they don't want it. But it is Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, that's not the first one. Where's the first one? Here it is. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End, and On Stranger Tides. So I am getting rid of these. If you know me, I love Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is one of my favorite people in the entire world. And Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite movie of all time. People won't watch this movie with me because I know it word for word. But anyways, I'm getting rid of these, and so all these books and these movies are going to half-price books. They are going bye-bye, and I feel so good just getting rid of things. So here we are. I even have my little half-price book bag that I fill up when I'm getting rid of books. Anyways, that is it. Those are the things I'm getting rid of. I haven't done an unhaul in quite some time, so I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought of any of these books and me getting rid of them, or if you have any other comments. Yeah. Also, if you're still thinking about clicking that influencer link for YesStyle down below, please do so. You can buy more than just makeup. There is clothing, there is accessories, there is just so much they offer. Especially if you are a Korean or Japanese lover, there's just products. There's just so much that YesStyle offers, including stationery. So that is all I really have to say. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all next time. All love. Bye.